Today, first of all, good morning, all of you. Welcome to the class. Okay, it's a very nice day with very happy day. We have to just enjoy our lecture and get relaxed. Okay, so in today's lecture, we are going to learn a very interesting and very easy topic from the grammar. If you have understood this, you can make a sentence with the help of that. You can change the sentence in many types. So the topic is adjective degree. What is the topic? Topic is adjectives of degree. Now in that adjectives of degree, we have three types. How many types do we have? We have three types of. Now what are they? That is positive, comparative, and superlative. The three topics we have positive, comparative, and superlative. These three topics we are going to learn today. Sorry, these three types of adjectives, the degrees we are going to learn. Let us start with the positive degree. Now the positive degree itself tells us about that it's a very simple and very easy sentences. We are not going to do that many about that. But first of all, starting with the degree, I would like to explain what is an adjective. Okay, why we are going to learn about the adjectives of degree. Now, what is an adjective? Adjective is the word, or they are the word that describes the noun. Yes, we have learned the noun topic in our first lecture. That is the what is a noun? The person, place, things, and idea. We have given some kind of names to them. For example, we all have the names. Like I have Sapna, you may have Purvaja, Prathamesh, Kapil. All these are the names, okay, given to you. We have so many places like our school names, that is St. Anthony. We have Badlapur, we have Delhi, Ambernath. All these are the places names given. We have so many things also which we particularly identify them with the name. Yes or no? For example, we have ball, we have window, the doors, everything, the table, all are being particularly identified with their names. Okay, we cannot say that four legs and one flat surface. No, we just identify that thing with the table. Yes or no? And as well as when I have taught you the adjectives, the types of adjective, at that time I have taught you the idea also, the patriotism and all these are the ideas which we have. Okay, but when we talk about the nouns, particularly about the nouns, we just can see that. Okay, after seeing that, we describe that noun, we describe them. For example, if we talk about ourselves, we start with I am a girl, I'm a boy, I'm a very good person, I'm intelligent. So why do we describe ourselves? Because we are going to show the characteristics, the good qualities or the bad qualities of ours, or the person whom we know. Okay, so when we describe the noun with the word, that words are called adjectives. Okay, for example, here I gave some of the examples of person, place, idea. Now let us see about the person. Only with throwing the just showing the picture, everyone can understand who is he, because he is a famous personality. Yes or no? So when we talk about this famous personality, what do we say? Sachin Tendulkar is a very good player. He is the best captain. He is a clever man. Yes or no? It keeps describing his qualities. When we describe the qualities of a person or animals or things, at that time, that words are called adjectives. Okay, let us see about the place. And when we go to visit so many places, we identify that name, as well as we just remember or we just memorize that qualities. When we saw that first, what is the color of that place, what is the structure, how do you have reached over there, what is the surrounded areas, everything is mentioned. When you saw that, you feel beautiful, you feel amazing. So you can say Taj Mahal is a very beautiful monument. as well as a very old monument. Yes or no? So we keep describing what is the color of the Taj Mahal. The Taj Mahal is in white color. So we keep describing the places. Yes or no? So when we keep describing that, they are the adjectives of noun. Let us take another example of things also. This one. Okay. What are the things? The things over here is the ball. Only by seeing the picture you have come to know about this is the colorful ball. Yes or no? Then after that, what you will do? You will count the colors. One green, white, red, blue, orange. You will count the colors. And with counting of that, you come to know that the ball is in 6 colors. Yes or no? We keep describing that ball. The ball is not a small one. The ball is big ball. So as we describe that, the qualities of that ball, they are the adjective words. Okay. Let's see the example of last one, that is our idea. Now idea, we cannot see that. Yes or no? All these we can see, we can identify with watching them, we can just recognize them. But the ideas, these are the ideas which comes in our mind. But then also what we say, what a good idea, what a great idea, what a scary thing, okay, what a funny idea. We keep just remembering, because we know if it works on our better situation, we say it's a good idea, it's a great idea, it's a nice idea. But when the idea doesn't go with according to your planning, what you will say, what a scary idea you have given to me. Yes, all things are messed. So like that, when you keep describing that, they are the words used as an adjective. Okay, I hope all of you must have understood the adjective, as well as I have taught you the types of adjectives also. Through that, let us learn about the adjectives of degree. Okay, what is the degree adjective? Whether it is 90 degree, 40 degree, or what? So let us try to understand the degree. Okay, the degree doesn't come in the 98 year. I'm just joking. But let us see with the help of example. Here, the two examples are given over here. Ram is a tall person. What did the sentence? It's a very simple sentence where we have given a quality of that man. Okay, what do I said? I said that this Ram is a tall person. Simple example. Yes. When I have saw this, I said this is a small ball. So what is the small? Small is the adjective of that ball. Yes or no? Tall is the adjective of that person. So when simply we talked about the person, place, or animal or thing, these are the simple things. Okay, let us try. So these all are the positive. Let us see the example or the definitions of adjectives of degree. Try to understand what I am going to tell you. So in a positive degree, okay, in a positive degree, we just describe the quality of that noun. We just describe it. Ram is a tall boy. We haven't added anything. We just simply by watching that person, what do I have said? I have said that Ram is a tall person. I'm not at all comparing anything. I'm not at all adding so many of things. But I simply said that Ram is a tall person. But when I turn that subject, when I compare the Ram to the other thing, at that time, I'll take one of the example of other person also. That is comparative degree. Yes, in a comparative degree, what do? We used to compare two things. Okay, what we do? We used to compare two things. For example, if I'm talking about the Ram, I have to compare Ram with other boy. Any other boy who is standing nearby to Ram, or who is relatives of the Ram, or the brother or the sister. I do have to compare. That is called the comparative degree. You can see that the name itself is telling about the comparison, comparative. So we have to compare two things in a comparative degree. Now let us move to the third type, that is superlative degree, you must have to know that when gradually it goes to increase. The simple sentence telling or describing the quality. After that, we have added to compare. After that, when we move towards the superlative degree, in that you do have to compare. Yes, you do have to compare the things, but not with the one, but with the so many of the things. Okay, with the help of examples, you will come to know. But let us try to remember these things. In a positive degree, you have to describe the thing. Okay, you have to describe the noun. And in a comparative degree, what you are going to do, you are going to compare the two things. What you are going to do, you are going to compare two things. In a superlative degree, you have to compare the things, or you used when you need to compare the things, so many things with the one. Okay, so that is called the superlative degree. It gradually increases. Just a simple sentence, then the comparison with amongst all. Okay, for example, in a superlative degree, if you are in a class, if you are in one class, for example, you are fourth CD, both the classes. Okay, you are in that class, you are sitting in a big hall, and I found one of the students is doing, or he is very talkative. Okay, I found that boy, he was very talking so much. What I will say, yes, you, just take a name of that person, and I will say you are very talkative. So that's a very simple example. I just described that boy. But when I have come to the comparative, I will compare. Yes, Suresh, you are very talkative in a positive sentence. But when I want to compare that with the other students, what I will say, yes, Suresh, you are more you are talkative than Ramesh. You are more talkative than Ramesh. But in a superlative degree, what I will say, Suresh is the most talkative student amongst all. Yes or no? When I was talking about comparison with the Suresh and the Ramesh, it is okay with the comparative degree. But in the superlative degree, I have compared the Suresh with all over the class, not with the Suresh or Ramesh. Okay, so that is the types of the degrees: positive, comparative, and superlative. Let us try to understand more with the help of examples. Let us see the three examples written over here. That is, one is about the positive, one is about the comparative, and the third one is about the superlative. Let me show you the difference. When in a positive, I was just talking about the Ram. Okay, I'm just talking about the Ram. Ram is a tall boy. I just said that. But after some time, another boy entered in that class, and I found that that person taller. So what I said, I started comparing. In the second sentence, you can see. In the second sentence, I found Ram shorter. So what did I say? Sham is more taller than Ram. First of all, I found Ram taller, but when I found the comparison in that, I found Sham as in more taller. So what did I say? Sham is taller than Ram. And in the superlative degree, when I have compared the Ram or the other person with the class, I found Divyesh is the tallest among all. What do I found? I found that Divyesh is the tallest among all. So these are the degrees. These three, one sentence, we have to change it again and again. With the help of that, we come to know about all the three degrees. Let me just give you the chart where you will easily find the words in a positive, comparative, and superlative degree. It's very simple to add something in that. What do we have to do when we describe the person in a positive and we want to change it into the comparative superlative? There is a rule. Which rule? The first rule is about by adding er for the comparative and est for the superlative. You can see over here we have the word bright. Yes, when I was talking about the positive sentence, I said the Seema is a bright girl. Yes, but when I came to compare that, what do I found? That Rina is brighter than Seema. In that comparative, I just have added er. Simple. I just added the er2 at the end of the positive adjective. Okay. And in the superlative degree, I have added est. What do I have added? I have est to the end of that adjective. Okay. The next one is cold, colder, coldest. Strong, stronger, strongest. So what is the difference is being shown? That simply we have added er in the comparative degree, est in the superlative degree. So very simple to remember. Okay, let us move forward. The adjectives are fine, fine, and the comparative finer, and in the superlative finest. Now what is the difference over here is we have just added the r and st. Why do we have added only r and st? Because you can see the words ends with the e itself. The words ends itself with the e. So what we are going to do, we are not going to add er, but we are just going to add r. Okay, remember st. E is already there with the spelling. So when do you have e already at the end of that word, you are going to add st by adding r to the comparative and by adding st to the superlative degree. Okay, it's very simple. When you have the add er or est. Okay, let us see the another one. Now there are some irregular adjectives. Irregular means, as I have taught you so many times, as when I started teaching you the grammar section, I found, or we have found, there is the exception. We just have to memorize that. For example, and when I was explaining the singular plural, what do I have said? We have to add s, es, ves, ies, ivs. But there are some exceptions. For example, when we talked about the deer, the singular deer, it's a deer. But when we talked about the plural, the deer becomes deer only. We don't have to add r. We don't have to add s, es, ves, ivs. Nothing. Yes or no? The more example is shape. The shape in a singular and plural becomes the same. So in like that, in adjectives, we have some irregular adjectives. What do we have? We have some irregular adjectives. So let us learn them. You just have to by heart these adjectives. These are the irregular. They don't follow the rule that adding er or es, but they just have to be the change. For example, when you are talking about the positive sentence or the positive adjective that is good, in a comparative degree, it doesn't become gooder. You are not going to add er, but it will change completely. Complete change you can see. Good, better, best. All the 3 degrees are changing. The adjective is being changed. Okay, let me give you the example. Poonam is a good girl. Okay, Poonam is a good girl. But when I'm talking about Poonam, I just give an adjective good. After some time, I want to find the comparison. I just have to do the comparison of Poonam with the other girl. What do I have found? That Siley is better than Poonam. Siley is better than Poonam. So what do I have used in the comparison? I have used the word better. But after that, when I talked about the superlative, I found that Siley is the best girl amongst all the girls. Okay. I found that Siley is the best girl amongst all. So these are the irregular adjectives. Let us other one, bad, worse, worst. Okay, you can see the change, bad, bad. When it comes to the comparative, it is worse, and when it is superlative, it's a worst. Okay. After that, the example is about little, less, least. Okay, positive, in a positive we have little, in comparative we have less, and in the superlative we have least. Let us see the more examples of that. Now, after that, when you talked about the many or much in a positive degree, when you talked about this adjective, when you talked about this adjective in a comparative degree, they just have a more and the most in a superlative degree. Let me give you the example. With the example, you can understand how can you change the positive many much into the more and the most. Okay. In a positive degree, when we talked about the beautiful, in a comparative, it changes to the more beautiful. Superlative, it becomes most beautiful. For example, peacock is a beautiful bird. Peacock is a beautiful bird. But when I want to compare the peacock with other, what do I said? Peacock is more beautiful than the hen. Peacock is more beautiful than hen. But when I talked about the superlative degree, what did I said? Peacock is most beautiful amongst all the birds. Peacock is most beautiful among all the birds. So like this, I have compared three ways. I have used the sentences in the three way adjectives of degree. Let us see the another example. Important, more important, most important. Okay, this is my important file. This blue file is important. But in a comparative, what do you say? I said the blue file is more important than the yellow. But in the blue file is most important among all these files. So like this, we use comparative degree. The third one is helpful, more helpful, most helpful. Okay, I would like to have the sentence of these three with from yours. Helpful, more helpful, and the most helpful. You people are going to give me the example of that at the end of the explanation. Okay, be ready with that sentences. Now, the useful, more useful, and the most useful. These are all the three degrees. Some of the more are there: intelligent, intelligent, more intelligent, most intelligent, necessary, more necessary, most necessary, difficult, more difficult, most difficult, profound, more profound, most profound, elegant, more elegant, most elegant. Okay, so all these are the chat where you can use it in your degrees. Okay, these all you can use it in your degree. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to again show you these all the charts. From that you have to choose any one in a positive or in a comparative in superlative, and you are going to give me the example from that. Okay, you have to make an example and you have to go show me. I'll show you the chart. Okay, from here pick up any one adjective and just give me the example of that. But when you picked up from the comparative, I want the comparison between two. But if you are talking about the superlative, I want the comparison with the all the things. But if you want to give me the positive degree, give me the simple sentences describing the noun. Okay. The second chart is you can choose any one. For example, I have choose the whiter. If I choose the word whiter, what do I said? The swan is whiter than peacock. Swan is whiter than peacock. Okay, I'll give the example like this. At the end of the lecture, I would like to have the sentences from your side. The same, the irregular adjective. You can choose any one and give me the sentence. Okay, these are the irregular adjectives. Not from this. Choose any one. I want from each and every student, I want one example. Each student will give me the one sentence. Choose any one and write the sentence. Keep your sentence ready with written. You can just read it at the end of the lecture, or you can give me through the chat. Okay. So I hope all of you have understood the degree of adjective. In short, I'm going to repeat it once again. What is an adjective? Adjective is describing the noun. Adjective is what? Describing the noun, describing the place, person, place, animal, things, okay, idea. And in a positive degree, you just give me the simple description, the description. But in a comparative degree, you are going to compare one person with another, one thing with the another thing, one animal with the another animal, one place or one idea with the other idea. But in a superlative degree, what you are going to do? You are going to compare, but with amongst all, not with the only one. You are going to compare that with the amongst all. Okay, as simple as that. No, don't have to take so much of tension. I have shown you the chart also. With the help of that chart, you can change the sentence as quickly as you can. Okay, so let us see if you have understood the degrees of comparison. What are the types of degree? The types of degrees are positive degree, comparative degree, superlative degree. Okay, all these are the degrees.